Hey, so for the valve fit, okay, I did it without filming because I had just 6 thou to remove on the first rings, so I didn't want to talk, and you remove too much because you're not like 100% on your work. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, but I won't do it for real. I'm gonna fake it. So this is the second ring. They all identify after I do them, okay, and I put them at 20. I decided that with the formula and how much boost maybe I'm gonna put. So there's many applications, so you have a coefficient to multiply by the bore and to see how much gap you have. So I cut them for 20. This is 20. It has to be tight, but not too tight. You know what I mean? I remove it, I put it easily. So when you do that, you place it in that good machine, total seal machine. You see you can go forward and back like this, and that's how much you're removing. Okay, so you install your ring. You have to adjust I'm gonna say the angle of the ring, so you're cutting flush the face. Let's say the face like that, but here flush, that's the stopper. It means that's the zero of the blade, there. So if you go down, you're supposed to be zero when you adjust the zero here. So, and then you start the blade, and then you grind the amount you want to remove. So that's how it's done. That's a deburring wheel to debure your tips. A second, like this, but I'm not using that to do that. I use a little stone like that to do it. So all my first ring are at 20 right now precisely, and my second ring I didn't have to file them. I got 24, so it's perfect for me. So what I'm gonna do right now, because I don't have my piston pins because of the story I told you before, there's interference between the oil jet. I'm gonna go get the oil jet. Parts are everywhere. Okay, that's the oil jet that goes in the block. Okay, to cool down the piston. It goes there, but it becomes interference with the new shape of the piston. Okay, it's gonna go like right there, like right where you don't want it. Me, I'm gonna want to place it just here. Okay, because it needs to cool down the exhaust side, but to leave enough space for the connecting rod. So if you go like that, it won't do it. You're gonna break it by the connecting rod. It's got to be like so close. I might have to grind just a little channel to put it that way. I did that often, and when I thought about it, I went, oh, okay, I got to do a pre-assembly. So that's up next. So here it is. You have it right there. You see the jet cooler, and you see the piston in its shape. Okay, I didn't put a truss, so I'm gonna okay, if I zoom, you see where the jet touches right on the piston. But the thing is, it would be easy to put outside of the piston, but what's the point of having jet coolers if it's not like shooting in the piston, but outside? Plus it's gonna fill up your rings with oil, You know what I mean? Like shoot oil right on the ring all the time, every time you push on the pedal. So that's it. So I'm gonna try to bend it. Okay. And if we look by the other side, okay. Okay, can't see a loop. Where is it? So I have place so that the rod won't touch it. So I'm gonna bend it and come back to you, see what it looks like. So it's done. Look at that. It's going there. Not touching the rod. Still looks good. It's perfect. So that's it. I have to do that to all of them. It's not complicated. I just use my pry bar. My pry bar, and you see I just like squeeze it just a little bit till it passes, very gently, because it's kind of wimpy, but it's gonna stay there securely. So to install the pan, I'm using Ultra Gray by Permatex. This is my favorite to install on aluminum parts, like you know, that it's not like a metal cover, for straight surfaces, mating without a gasket. So that's what I use, and I apply a nice beat, not too much, but just enough. ready to install the pan now. Just so there was like 2 dowel pins on this side, so I'm going to use it as a guide. Here we go. Now, if you noticed, there's a lot of little thingies like that to center all the parts on the engine, so don't forget to put them back. After installing the pan, I did the timing of the balancer shaft and the oil pump. So I remade the marks so we can see better. So you just have to align the chain. Usually it's pink, put it white. And you got the yellow one. And there's 2 dots on the small gear, so it's the 2 yellow and the pink one with the yellow dot that I did to see better at first glance, you know. So here's the setup, and when you're ready, you pull on it, and it comes and locks it in place. Now I'm sure there's people that are asking some question about how does it work, the differential in there. I'd say, what does it look like? Okay, so in there you see through. This is a bearing, and the shaft like rests on it, on the bearing journal. Okay, on the other side there's the front differential, which is bolted over here. It goes there, press fit, snug fit, not press fit, and the rest of the differential shaft goes through there. So to pull it out, it's got to be very far. So you'll see what I'm talking about, because I'm gonna install it. So for some, that's where it's gonna be interesting. Especially somebody asked me how it was made, and you know, when you try to figure out how to do stuff. So I'm keeping my promise. So Dennis, that's how it's made. So to bringing out from the car, I don't know if there's enough space, you know, to pull it out. So I didn't want to go further than that. So that's what it is. From my friend. Just to make it faster. So the torque we required, they're saying we're going to start by 22 pounds after its degrees. So So after you do the degrees, and you don't need to see that, that's quite easy. You see, I was too in a hurry, like to turn the engine and everything, that I didn't take a shot of the timing points. So on the chain, there's a yellow mark there and another yellow mark, and you got a pink one. The pink one goes on the crank. Where's the dot? Okay. It's not orange, it's like a plain metal color. I put orange so you can see it like better when you assemble or you show somebody. So that pink, that pink, I don't know what's the word for that, but anyway, that pink mark goes with the dot, and those two yellow goes with the arrow. There's an arrow there between those two, like bumps. There's an arrow, so the yellow goes here, the other yellow goes between those two. There's an arrow there, it goes here, and like I said, the pink one goes there, and that's your timing. If when you time, you look at the lobes, you're in compression when they are on that side. Look, they're pointing out. Okay, everything's gonna be fine if your marks are all aligned, like the yellow with the two marks here and there, and your pink down there with the two lobes facing outward.